All right, it's project time. Let's create a new document, and this will be a new design. And I want you to design something for a given phone size. So let's grab our frame tool and just choose any one of the phones that come up, whatever size fits you. Now, we want to design, just like we did for our exercise portion, a little review and feedback menu for a random generated project. So let's go to our random project generator. I'll give you the link in here. Just like we did for our first major project, let's give it a name. You can give it your name or your dog's name. I'm going to do my cat's name. Let's do Penny. And my current location, let's do it at, yeah, we'll do Rankin, since I'm in Rankin County. All right, Penny Whiskey, ha ha ha. The main thing is, I want you to find some sort of project or some sort of idea that could have some different subcategories to it. So if it's a restaurant can have different menu items. Let's see, if you don't like this one, we can always do retry. Speakers. Okay, I don't know anything about speakers. Maybe I could do some research, but there's different kinds of speakers, different sizes, different purposes for them. There needs to be at least 5 different categories, just like we had with our restaurant, how it had 5 different little course menu items. I want to have 5 different little menu items for whatever you choose on here too. Penny honey. I don't know if I can find 5 different things for honey, but you can come up with this. Just give yourself a random type of topic or subject for your design. You can come up with the name of it. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Your different app, we're just designing one page, needs to have some sort of header to it. So it needs to have the name of your company in the header, and it needs to have a navigation bar down here at the bottom. Now, your navigation bar can be just like ours, needs to have however many different little icons that you think would be appropriate for it. You come up with your own. Finally, I need it to be able to scroll down, and at the very bottom, there needs to be a footer designed for it. And inside of the footer needs to be a general basic idea of some contact information, maybe an address, maybe some terms or services. If you need to do some research on it, remember you can browse places like dribble.com and get an idea of how people can design their own footers and some information that can go inside of it. Even inside of a footer, you can pull on some of these little icons that can be quickly and easily found using some of the different plugins that we have. So however you want to design your footer, there needs to be a footer for it. However you want to design your navigation bar, let's do a search for navigation. Navigation bars. You can see there's different ways that these can be designed out as well. You can even make your navigation bar, interactive by clicking on it. I'm not going to go so far as to make you do that, but there are some different fun ways that you can build out your own navigation for your design. All of that needs, of course, to be stuck at the bottom of your scrolling application. Now, in addition to your navigation, you got your header and a footer. Of course, I said there needs to be 5 different little categories. I want you to put a label on each of the different categories, and I want you to AI generate some sort of image that would be appropriate for this. Now I'm giving you lots of flexibility. So if my project is for honey, then I need to be able to generate a different image for each of the categories for honey. If you can't come up with something specific, have fun with this. I just want you to make something that I can click on for each of the different categories. Finally, I want you to generate a testimonials scroller that does a horizontal scrolling on your screen. Doesn't have to be at the top. It can be anywhere within your design. But for your testimonials, you can also do some research for different ways those can be laid out as well. The way we laid it out doesn't have to be the only way. You can see on here, it can have little quotes at the top with the name and the title at the bottom of it. Looking on some of these other ones were really cool. They can swap up the placement of the picture left and right. It doesn't have to have a star rating if you don't want it to, but if you do, there are some different ways you can lay out your testimonials for the star rating. Have fun with this. Play around with the different ways that you can design your testimonials beyond what I've given you here. Just needs to be functional, just needs to be horizontal scrolling so I can see those. That's all I'm looking for this. When you're finished, save up your app as its own individual Figma file, and that Figma file is what you'll upload to the class page.